Yeah. See, I really been out on the mission and keep all this paper we having still come in and flip. Started out riding Batman with the geezers when that shit didn't work, I could pop about the ticket. All of them talks, my bad ass still ain't listen, was living, but taught me the ways of that kitchen. Don't need me a pot, I can microwave with it. I bang the high seat just like a crease. Went from that set to the spot, now we living. Still running name now, they gon' die about them bitches. They bitches and most of them not from the trenches.
YouTube fam, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a while. When this video comes out to you guys, it won't feel like a while because a video just released this past weekend, but that video was from February, I believe. It is now June. It's almost July. So it has been a minute. But I was so the reason that happened is because I was behind on footage. So when I was in Houston, I recorded 4 or so videos worth of footage, but I didn't want to release any of it until I got to LA. So basically what that means is once I got to LA in January, I was still putting out footage from Houston in like December. Yeah, all of that Houston footage was in December. So that's what happened there. So because of the fact that I was still pushing out previous footage, it appears that maybe some of those videos were present day and they were all from the past. So what I'm shooting now is current. I don't have any more old footage. Not for long form, I don't have any more old footage. I actually have like one short form video. I shot a morning routine video at my last apartment for short form. I never edited it. I just kept forgetting. So I'm gonna take care of that. But anyway, we have so much to talk about. I'm at my little bit past 6 months here. The 6-month video is gonna be a good one. We have so much to discuss. So much has changed. So much I've learned in this time. And right now, this is a really, really big development. I can't give a lot of details, of course, but I'm finally signed on for my first feature film. I'm not acting in it. I'm only a production assistant in this film, which is, since I'm growing as far as my network and my career, I need to start choosing my words more carefully because I'm getting to a point where I'm becoming a little bit more known, just a tiny bit more known where film is concerned, and I'm making strides towards being where I want to be, which is A-list everything. But the point that I'm making is when you get to a certain place, people will try to use your past against you, and that's something that I don't want to allow. And also, let me give a few disclaimers. I know you see the phone is shaking. I apologize for that. So we all know about the little voice in your head that tells you, hey, don't do that, hey, do this. Your conscience, we like to call it, right? I got a homie that calls it something else, basically because every time or not something else, something in general, because usually we say, something told me, da-da-da-da, so he calls it something. So I keep my camera batteries for my vlog camera in my drone bag because generally my drone is with me everywhere I go if I intend to vlog. I got in the car today, I set up the camera, got everything situated, got the mount up and stuff, and I try to turn it on, there's no battery. I'm like, oh, let me grab a battery. And then I realized, damn it, that's why something was telling me to grab my drone bag this morning because that's where my batteries are. So back to what I was gonna say, like I said, or back to what I was saying, I left my batteries at home. So right now I'm shooting this on my iPhone, and that's all I have for them. Of course, thank God I still got my microphones. At least the audio will be decent. But I forgot my freaking batteries. I haven't shot any vlog footage since like February. I don't think I didn't shoot anything in March, but we'll get to that later on in the video. This might be a long one. There's so much to talk about. But right now I'm going to Envision It Studios in North Hollywood. I hate coming to North Hollywood. This shit's far. Like, it feels like driving to another place. But I've only been out this way once. Me and my girl came to a comedy show. We went to a live taping of the Taylor Tomlinson show. And while we were there, we connected with this comedian named Percy. And he's also there, I think they called it, it's like a hype man. It's his job to hype up the crowd and basically let us know when to laugh, when to clap, and all of those things. And one thing that I love about me and my girl, man, when we go places, the vibe that we have with each other is like it rubs off on other people, and everybody wants to talk to us. Everybody wants to invite us to their table or whatever. You know, so we end up connecting with Percy that way. And then he invited us to his comedy show. And I mean, the same thing kind of carried on there. We told him we were coming. So he had a table directly in the front for us, to, like, right in front of the stage to sit at. And I'm a shy guy, so that's kind of a no-no for me. I don't like sitting in the front in comedy shows because I don't want to be the subject of anyone's joke. But it was an amazing night, man. It was a great night. But that was the only other time that I've come to North Hollywood. I think was it the Laugh Factory? But anyway, so yeah, Envision It Studios is in, I didn't say that clear enough. Envision It Studios is in North Hollywood, and 1 minute now. But I'm late. First day on the actual movie set, my first time shooting at an actual studio, and I'm late. But I'm not a morning person. Call time was 8 o'clock. I'ma just use the fact that I'm not from here. And I ain't been here but 6 months. So I need to get adjusted. But yeah, man, call time was 8. And I'm not a morning person, man. I woke up at 6 and just laid there for a while. Then I gotta eat. Then I gotta do my face routine. And then I gotta do... But I'm out. I'm out of the house. So 1 minute, my turn is right here. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna park it. And I really, honestly, I wanted to get here about 30 minutes early. Wanted to show initiative, you know what I'm saying? But 2, I knew this was a decent ways away. And then 3, man, my wrist hurts holding this camera. I missed my mount. Anyway, yeah. I want to figure out the parking situation because they don't want you to park in the studio backlot area. They say they have very limited spaces. So now I gotta park on the road, and I gotta figure out what looks the safest, and then in LA, well, I'm saying, I don't know about any other place. I never experienced this in Houston, but in LA, they do street cleaning on, I think, certain Tuesdays and Wednesdays, or is it Tuesdays and Thursdays? So for street cleaning, you have to make sure that your car is not on the side of the road where they're gonna be cleaning. Now, my car was one day at home, and I went outside to move it. The dude saw me about to move it, and he just swerved around me. So I don't think it's that big of a deal if you forget to move your car, but you never know, right? They might tow it. Actually, my car got towed out here once because my freaking barber was like, yeah, bro, you can just park, because he works downtown, or he cuts downtown, and there's no, I was gonna park right there, but let me go down a little further and see what I got. But yeah, he works downtown. There's no spots at his, I don't even see the studio, at his shop. So he was like, yeah, bro, you can just park downtown at the Staples, bro. Not Staples Center, but like, how the hell do you, what the fuck? Anyway, he like, you can park down at the Staples. So I go park at the Staples, and I come outside to my car being gone after the cut. So that was $500. Or was it? Was it 3? It was like 3, I think. 3 to 5 to get it back. So that kind of irritated me. So I don't play with these people in this parking nonsense out here. But like I said, this was just an introduction for me to let you guys know that I am back, and we have much to discuss. So let me figure out this parking situation before I be any later than I need to be, and I will get back to y'all. Peace. Good morning. So the first clip that you guys are gonna see, that clip was That clip was pretty much over a month ago. I gotta do better. I have to do better. I'm gonna blame it on my inexperience. I mean, that's the easiest way to put it. I'm gonna blame it on my inexperience as a vlogger, as a content creator, for why there's been so much space with, you know what, I'm not even gonna count the Houston ones. I'm not counting, and honestly, I was probably more consistent in Houston. However, that's because I feel like I had so much more content with being prepared or preparing for the move and things like that. So out here, it's not that I don't have content, but me being shy and I don't like to ruffle feathers if I don't have to. I don't like to ask questions where I think the answer might be no. I don't like to do things that might make another person uncomfortable. Let me just charge my phone. I don't like to do things that I think might make another person uncomfortable. So there's a lot of questions that I won't ask. Now, what I'm getting at is, in that first clip, I told y'all that I was on my way to the film set for the first movie that I was booked for out here. We shot for 6 weeks. I could have easily set my tripod up for some behind the scenes stuff, to have some inserts, or just to, you know, just to be able to talk to y'all about how it is on set and things like that. But again, that goes back to, I don't really like to ruffle feathers, and to be honest with you, I don't like explaining myself too much. So that would have made me have to go to the director and say, hey, you know, I have a vlog as well. I do day in the life content. And so if you see my camera or my camera, my phone or whatever, if you see it set up, trust that I'm not capturing any of the scenes. I'm pointing the camera away from, like, I didn't want to have to do all that explaining and stuff, man, because if I tell him that, he's got to tell everybody else that. Or I have to tell him, the productionist, the other production assistants, the producers, the whoever the hell. Everybody has to know, hey, if you see T's camera, it's because of blah. It just sounded like so much work. So I have almost no footage of behind the scenes stuff for this film. Everything that I did shoot, well, I took a lot of pictures. I guess I could do like a picture slideshow in the vlog. I could do that. But beyond that, the movie, it's over. I enjoyed it. We shot, so like I said, that day that I went was actually day 2. I was only on set Tuesdays and Thursdays because I was working my other job, my part-time job, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I would have gotten back to y'all yesterday because I intended to vlog on my way to work yesterday. But when I got in the car, I could not find the window mount. But it was in the back seat, not the back seat, but like that back area by the glass, and it was perfectly behind a headrest. I don't feel like I did that. I think my girl did that. She probably gonna say she didn't do it. I probably did it and just don't remember, but I'm blaming her. Because I always have it in the back seat. And if it's not in the back seat, then it's on the floor in the back. So I was searching and searching. I'm about to be late for work. I'm like, where's my mount? And at the last second, I saw it peeking out from behind the headrest back there. So I didn't end up recording yesterday morning. So here I am this morning. But anyway, yeah, yesterday was just, I don't even know if I told y'all yet where I work at. But my part-time job is at Sprouts.
We got busy on that hip between the problems in the backwood, put it in the sky. Got your mans in this backwood, put it in the sky. I was taught to love my brothers and they hate the other side. Hate the other side. Hate the other side. I might act rude. I lost gang members, I can't act cool. I got gang scriptures in my tattoos. I was running from the police in my trap shoes. Posted trying to flip 100, I come back fool. Come from nothing, but I blossom to a tycoon. Betrayal scars, can't stop thinking about them stab wounds. We might not catch him today, but he gon' die soon. I'm from Chicago, she said she like my accent. I'm from Chicago, what Glocks will we react with? Standing tall, make them tumble when that max spit. Bitch, I'm a gangster, I just took off on some rap shit.
It's not something that I'm proud of, but I know in one of my previous videos, I did talk about, actually, no, I don't think I told y'all that. Because the video before this one was the video, like my final video from my apartment downtown. So this is my first video being away from downtown. But yeah, so we haven't talked about any of that. We have so much to discuss in this video. But right now what I'm doing is, and I know I'm bouncing all over the place because I didn't even finish talking about the film, but I'm 11 minutes away from this dentist appointment. I'm going to have my teeth cleaned this morning. I was going to do a whitening, but I haven't had my teeth cleaned in a little bit, so they suggested that I have my teeth cleaned first and then later on schedule a whitening. I'm probably not gonna schedule that whitening because my girl has a lady in Houston who she was always going to, and I went to that lady one time for a whitening, and she did an excellent job. But since my girl, the place that I'm going now to have my teeth cleaned, she's already gotten her teeth whitened there, I think a couple of weeks ago, and she wasn't pleased. She feels like they weren't as white as the lady in Houston gets them. So, and her teeth are far whiter than mine, so I'm not gonna waste my time. Why? I'm just gonna get this cleaning just to have it because it's scheduled. I really don't wanna go. I've been so busy. When I tell you I've been so busy the past month with the movie and work, and then this past weekend I went to see my kid. His mom brought him to Vegas for a summer trip. And so, you know, Vegas is like a 4-hour drive or something from LA. However, I flew, but I mean, I could not let my son be that close and not go spend some time with him. So spent time with him. We did some fun stuff, and I have a couple of clips of that I'm definitely going to share in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Heavy clips. Yeah. I feel like John Wick. Heavy clips. Shell cases scatter the floor, bullets they shatter the glass. I can feel the tension in this room like a chattering class. Every day breaking records, shit is just happening fast. That shit was a quick switch. Yeah. I feel like I'm always on thin ice with a thick bitch. So many shots fired, I need me a clip switch. I'm in that fucking bag right now, I'm a lipstick. Sabbatical in Miami, this shit was holistic. Man, I remember niggas was joking about some tick-tick. And now that rapper broke as fuck, the boy a statistic. Empty clips. Yeah. Empty clips. I'm almost expressionless. John Cena wouldn't know emotions I wrestle with. Played by the fact that I was born a perfectionist. Still can't even wrap my mind around the success of this. Point me to your boss, nigga, you a receptionist. I really hate the fact I make this shit sound effortless. I put so much thought into the messages, it's borderline obsessiveness. Remember who you messing with. White America say I'm becoming a threat. Black America love to remind me what my mama looked like. As if I'd ever fucking forget. I'm never enough. Much to their dismay, I'm leveling up.
We gloried in the colors, and the sounds, and the shapes of all the lands. And and all the seas and all the life we found.
Since I'm talking about the film, let's just finish that up. So, my godfather, for anybody that's wanting to know how I got to that point. Oh man, as I'm thinking about it, these stories are so long. At this point, if you're watching this video, you know that I'm a yapper. I just be running my mouth. So, if you're watching my vlogs, I'm sure you're not here for the visuals, maybe the occasional drone shot, but you're here because I be running my mouth and you like to listen. But also, I like to think I be sharing some real stuff. And of course, I'm gonna be getting a little more real, a little more in detail and stuff. Just kind of, my goal for this channel really is to be transparent. I feel like I'm going to have a come up in life. I feel like I'm going to have a major come up in life. Of course, that includes my girl as well, and anybody that's directly attached to me. And I want my vlog to serve as not necessarily a rule book, but inspiration, I guess I'll say. I want my vlog to serve as inspiration for people who are afraid to take risks, for people who want to get out and do something big, but they're afraid. You know, people who want to take a risk, but they have friends and family that try to talk them out of it and try to tell them it's not a good idea. I want to encourage people to go for those things. I want to encourage people to take those risks, to follow your heart, follow your gut. You know, if you want to, for example, exactly what I did. If you want to move to LA like so many people do every year, move to LA to be a movie star, to be a filmmaker, to be a producer, whatever it is, an actor, a dancer, whatever you want to step out on faith to do, don't let anybody stop you. Now, I can also give you tips based on my experience and tell you kind of what to look out for. I can tell you some better ways to kind of go about the journey. We haven't even fully talked about the way that I got here. So there is a lot coming up in this vlog. There's gonna be so much to talk about. I'm gonna try to squeeze in some visuals here and there to break up the monotony of constant conversation so that you guys aren't bored out of your minds. But there is a lot to be discussed in this vlog. So I'm 8 minutes away from the dentist. I could talk a little bit longer, but I won't. Because how long have I been talking? I've been talking 10 minutes. I've been talking 10 minutes as is. So let me chill out the rest of the way, get in here, get my teeth cleaned, and I will be back. I promise y'all it won't take forever. It won't take forever. It seems like I make a clip and I'll talk for 10 minutes in that clip and I tell y'all I'm gonna be back and I don't come back for months. So I'm working on my consistency. I'm working on getting better and I'm definitely gonna get there. But all right. I'm done. I'll talk to y'all in a bit. So I need to interrupt the video real quick. This video has been so unorganized, extremely unorganized. I haven't thoroughly filmed everything the way that it should have been filmed. Am I ashy? Whatever, this is real life. I haven't thoroughly filmed everything the way that it should have been filmed as far as B-roll and that kind of thing. And it's mainly because often when I go and I'm out and about and I'm doing things, I don't always intend to vlog. I usually have my camera with me, or I mean, of course, my phone. And every now and then I might have my mics, I might not. And I definitely don't really like to film anything if I don't have my mics. The iPhone picks up
audio pretty well, and the AirPods have noise cancellation and all of that, but like I think that cancels noise for the wearer and not like as far as recording audio goes. So anyway, long story short, a quick synopsis of what you're gonna see the rest of this video. And I have to do this because if I don't, then what comes next is just gonna seem like a combination of random nonsense that has no story, no meaning, no whatever. So essentially what's happening is I have footage from things that we did, and I think it's only, we went to a free concert at Pershing Square downtown, and I think Mario was there. I think he was the closer, or headliner rather. Jeremiah was there. Bobby Valentino. There was somebody else. Pleasure was there. The reason you're not going to see them in this video is because I recorded it all vertically. Now, I know you might say, well, some of the other clips before now were vertical. Well, that's because that was about the film that I wanted to tell y'all about that I was in or working on or whatever. And that's kind of all I had. I didn't think to record landscape for the sake of possibly putting that clip in a vlog until Mario, which was the headliner. So I don't have Jeremiah. I don't have, well, I do. You know what? For the sake of it, whatever. I'll throw each clip in there with the original audio so that you can hear what they were singing or sounding like or whatever. Anyway, so I'm gonna show clips of that, and after that, me and my girl we walked a 10K for Walkgood LA. Again, I wasn't really. It's like I was and wasn't prepared to vlog that. I just didn't do any B-roll. We did a before race little interview style thing. We did a mid race interview kind of thing. And then we did a post race interview kind of thing. Why I didn't get any B-roll anywhere between there, I have no idea. But what I can do, they took thousands of pictures. So just so you kind of see what the environment of the whole thing was, what the atmosphere was like, I can actually, they allowed us all to download all the pictures. I don't care who was in them. You were able to download every single picture from that day. So what I'll do is I'll create another slideshow just to kind of show you what the ambiance was like, how many people were there. Well, not how many specifically, but just you can see the variety of people that were there. So I'll do that as well, just to kind of add some sort of type of B-roll into the video. And then there's going to be clips of the apartments that we've been hunting for and kind of how that's been going. The next video is going to talk a bit more in detail about how the apartment hunt has been going and kind of what we're dealing with now and why we're in this new Airbnb and all of that stuff. There's a lot going on. I know I done said it so many times. I promise y'all I'm going to get better. This is just my journey. The way life has been going, it has not been conducive, if that's the correct word, of a creative mindset. Hasn't really been a creative environment. The things that we've been having to deal with have not really fostered much creativity. It's just kind of been a lot of survival mode, really. And so everything is what it is. You know what I mean? I pull out the camera when I can pull out the camera, and that's kind of where it ends up at. So like I said, I record random clips here and there, and I try to put them together just because I do want to keep this vlog going and I do want to make it better. But right now, man, it be so much going on. And excuse me, I know you hear all the cars going by. I mean, I got my little windsock deal, dead cat, whatever you want to call it, but I'm literally on a balcony like right above the road. So I know y'all hear those cars going back and forth, but hopefully this little guy here is making my voice be more dynamic than the vehicles. But I think that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of these little clips. And this video should release tonight, actually. Just to let y'all know where my timeline is, because I'm always all over the place with these videos, which as you've seen by now, it is the 24th of October. I'm dropping this video tonight. I promise you, I will not go to bed until this video is released. So that's happening tonight. And yeah, I think that's it. So enjoy the rest.
Rolling down 95. Yes, sir. And you can see in my eye that I'm looking for a cutie pie. And we gotta make love. And we can just cut it. When she want me to beat it up. And then I'll beat it up. My body, your body. My body, your body. Why you gotta be a number? I gotta know your name. Baby, I've been too much. When I'm for the faint times, come back to the interest. Why I be anonymous? I wanna know, I gotta know your name, your name, your name. Why you gotta be anonymous, girl? You should let me be the one to give you everything. Ladies, tell me what it is. Baby girl, love it. Make me your selection. Show you the way you're supposed to be. You can say that. Don't you think that? Baby, man, you been smart, girl. Hey, what you say? Everybody in the back say, let me be the one to give. Said everything you need. Said everything you selection. When you show me you're supposed to be. You should let it go.
Okay, so this is the infamous scam house. You saw the paper on the door basically telling us to beware of scams. There's another one on the radiator over there, but we just completely ignored it. You heard the story of what happened, but now these are the visuals. So this is not a bad apartment. It's just really small. It's a really small studio. And excuse that noise that you hear. My dog is scratching at the floor for whatever reason. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, you got a single closet. Between the two of us, we have a lot of stuff, but we don't have a lot of stuff at the same time. And a lot of our things are still in Houston, which I have to go back in January and pick up. And you can see the paper on the radiator right there. Like, oh my God, we should have read that. And the one on the radiator, I even picked it up and looked at it and didn't read it. But anyway, look at the bathroom. The bathroom's nice. I mean, even the fixture on the sink is nice. It's clean. You know, it's been very well cleaned and maintained by the staff. That window doesn't really lead to anywhere, and I'm a views kind of guy, but you know, you get what you pay for. I mean, recessed lighting. It's a cool little spot. Again, it's just a studio. So what it's got? Dishwasher, fridge, microwave. I mean, what's that? It's not, I think that's a quartz countertop. It's a cool little spot. So this spot is called Villa Vicente. It's on San Vicente in LA. Of course, if you are familiar with LA, then you know exactly where San Vicente is and what location this is. Another studio. And this was a model to kind of show or give you ideas for how you could lay it out. Again, real small. I mean, look at that tiny ass fridge, miniature ass microwave. And I mean, most of the stuff we're finding in our range is this tiny for like $2,000, anywhere between, well, we did find a couple around the 16 to 18 mark, but most of them are sitting around 22 to 23 for these miniature ass spaces. It's crazy. So that's me, my girl, who is not really a short woman. I mean, I think she's like 5. She might be 5'7" or 8 or somewhere in there. But she ain't 5'3". And then I got my dog, who is not a small dog. He like 60 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So we really would benefit from having more space. But this wasn't, it's not an ugly spot. It's not a bad looking spot. It's decent, right? It's just freaking tiny. It's clean. The community is nice. The property is nice. It's in a convenient location. But it's freaking small, man. I know my girl likes to take baths. This doesn't have a tub. It's just got a stand-up shower. So another one that we got freaking denied for. And this one is the same property, Villa Vicente. It's the same exact apartment, except it's just empty this time, so you can kind of see both ways what it looks like empty and what it could look like based on how they had the model organized or decorated, rather, or furnished. Either one. So I think this spot was near Koreatown. We did do a tour, but when we rolled up, we saw all these "Don't rent here" signs. And we did end up talking to one or two of the residents. I cannot remember why they said that. It was something with how they split the bills or something. But yeah, that was an immediate no-go. Good morning. This is my second time recording this. Anyway, I see the red. I know I see it. I seen it last time, but I ain't gonna. All right, we are here. This is Kenneth Hahn Park. We are doing something called the People's Walk. Let me see the shirt again.
Walkgood, LA.
Yes. Walkgood, LA.
Got it.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Is what we're doing. What does it say on the front?
The people, no, your race, your pace.
Yeah, so we're out here today doing this. How do you feel?
I feel great. We're in a beautiful city, the beautiful place. That's what I said last time. No, but it feels good to get up on a Sunday morning and to vibe with each other and good people and get out and get moving.
Yeah, look at that dude way up there. Hold on, let's see.
Oh, I see him up there.
You can't really see. He looks so small and far away. But anyway, yeah, so the race it was supposed to start at
7:15.
Oh, he just said it started 15 minutes, so I guess we're going to start at 7:45. I mean, so it's supposed to start at 7:15, but parking and all of that type of stuff. The lens is over there. Parking and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, but I mean, it's people everywhere. I'm going to be giving visuals throughout the whole thing, and should be fun.
Like this, you don't check the forecast, every day's gon' rain. Yeah, made a brick do a brick, ain't whip up shit, this pure cocaine. Yeah, from the streets, but I got a little sense, but I had to go cook no brain.
All right, we are halfway through mile 3 of this 10K, which is 6 miles, mile 3 of 6 miles. How we feeling?
Tired but good, refreshed, lively, alive. It feels great to be walking outside and outdoors. We wet and sweaty though.
Yeah, I hungry. We're hungry, and I mean, I feel good. I love being outside. I'm a country boy, so out here, man, all this dirt, all these trees, all these hills. I'm having a great time. I feel amazing.
We took a picture with Shirley Ralph.
Yes, we did. She was nice.
Yeah, from the streets, but I got a little sense, but I had to go cook no brain. Ain't worried about you, I'ma do what I do, and I do my thing. When you rich like this, you don't check the forecast, every day's gon' rain. Yeah, made a brick do a brick, ain't whip up shit, this pure cocaine. Yeah, from the streets, but I got a little sense, but I had to go cook no brain.
All right, we are done with 6 miles. How you feel?
I feel tired, I feel sweaty, I feel hungry, but I feel great. We accomplished the 10K together. We crossed the finish line together, and we got something done on this great Sunday morning.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm not really tired. I didn't really start feeling anything in my legs and calves and stuff till literally probably like 500 yards from the finish. And that's not because I'm in shape. It's just, I don't know. I have no idea why, because I'm super out of shape. But anyway, yeah, this was just a fun little video to do to insert into the vlog, but had a great time. This is our first official one together.
And in case y'all didn't know, this man is 6'6", 200 plus pounds, and he's a super athletic person. Just because he doesn't work out every day, he still has this superpower. So I'm trying to keep up, and he got them big old legs, so the stride and stuff. So he was skipping and running, and I'm like,
It was a good time. It was a good time. Now it's time to eat. Y'all have a good one.